Yeah, no, I'm not using that again. Nope. No, sorry. I'm not sorry. Why am I sorry? I know, I'm sorry. I know I look crazy. I'm sorry, but I just had to start the video this way. So I already have my foundation and concealer on, and I'm already baking at the moment. The reason being that I don't really use brushes for those steps, so I usually use my Wonder Blender, which looks so disgustingly dirty right now, and a powder puff, and also looks really dirty. So usually after I bake, that's when I start doing my eyes. Okay, so my goal is to use all 10 brushes of the Paw Paw Charity All About Eyes brush set. Yeah, I got it. This was $10.55 US, and it comes with a brush holder. I mean, like, come on, that's pretty fucking amazing. Since I am going to be doing the eyes, I'm going to try to use the Plush Foam Mink eye brushes. There are 5 eye brushes, so I'm going to try to use 15 eye brushes for my eye makeup today. So I guess I'm not doing anything really simple. I guess I'm going to have to go pretty much all out there. Girl, actually, I'm going to go ahead and dust off this bake because I'm starting to feel like I look crazy. I'm going to go in with the F21, which they call the Plush Face Brush. Large fluffy brush, perfect for dusting off all types of face powders. I guess it's doing the job. I don't know, I feel like it takes a long time to do that. Like usually I can do that in 20 seconds. If I haven't mentioned already, I'm only using these brushes, these 2 brush sets. So we'll see how that goes. Yeah, I mean, it looks fine. It did the job. We're gonna move on to actually doing the eyes. I feel like there's like so many blending options, but not for actually packing on color. So I'm gonna start off with the E126, which they call the Pink Large Blending Brush. Oversized, fluffy blending brush used to diffuse eyeshadow or apply highlight. For whose face? And I'm gonna be using the ColourPop Cute AF palette today. Did it just get dark? Okay, the sun just disappeared. She just said bye. I'm gonna start off with this shade right here, and I'm just gonna put that in the crease transition area. I already have my primer potion on. That's actually pretty perfect for right there. That did it so easy too because it's a fairly large brush, and usually like large brushes aren't large enough for me because I have a huge face because I'm fat. Okay, like I don't know if you guys can tell, but this one has kind of like a flatter tip. Like, I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know if that's how it's supposed to be. I feel like it's supposed to be more rounded, but I mean, and I don't know. So I'm gonna use the E130 medium blending brush. So it's just the smaller version of this one, basically. I mean, it's not that much smaller. What should I do? What should I do? Yeah, I'm gonna work this shade in right here, and I'm gonna focus this just on the outer corner. And I know how these shadows work, so if something goes wrong, it's most likely not the eyeshadow, it's most likely the brush, but so far it's not really, you know, offending me right now. That went on so easy. It's not that much smaller. Okay, so I'm gonna just like briefly talk about the Foam Mink ones. These came in a brush roll, which, you know, that's great, that's fine, but like it's garbage. And like the way it was packaged, like some of the brushes got pinched and kind of like deformed in a way. Like this one's supposed to be completely round, but it kind of looks like it's been pinched. So, and this one's just like fucked up. Like she's just swaying in the wind. Like she's like, This is the Eve 136 Tapered blending brush. Great for diffusing the crease and blending shadows. And I'm gonna go in with this shade right here. Ooh, that's really packing on the color. I'm kind of surprised about that. I mean, it blends pretty nicely. The 135 easily blends out eyeshadows and concealers. Okay, this is great for just diffusing. I basically have a bunch of like blending brushes now. Like it's just, I'm just gonna get this brush out of the way because the swaying is just not okay. This is the 137 shader brush for a firm yet soft blended application of shadows or concealers. So I'm gonna take this color right here, and I'm just gonna use that for my brow bone highlight. I mean, it works. I think I'm just gonna throw this one out because, like, I don't know if you guys can tell, it's kind of like getting really deformed. That one's going in the garbage. Then I'm gonna take the 138 Detailed Shader, accurate blending of any small or detailed shadow placement. That's exactly what I'm gonna use it for. And I'm gonna go in with the darkest shade in the palette, and I'm gonna use this in the outer corner. It gave me a winged liner. I mean, this might also be great for under eye. Oh my god. So the E127 is the pink tapered blending, perfect for blending out crease and outer eyeshadows. So I think this is gonna be like kind of my go-to blending brush, like the one I like to keep clean and not dip into product. That did a pretty good job. I'm really excited about this one, the 129. Pink flat shader brush, controlled application of eyeshadow on lid and great for blending the crease. How would you blend the crease with this? Kind of has like a pointed shape, which might be great for getting in the inner corner. Here we go. So my issue with synthetic brushes for the eyes is that they don't really pick up product, especially when you're packing it on. So we'll see how this goes. I'm not using it wet because I want to see how it does by itself. Okay, but where is it? Yeah, it just didn't pick up the product. I know this eyeshadow palette very well. I've used it many times. Yeah, it just doesn't pick up the shadow. So I'm gonna try wetting it. Hopefully that amps it up a little bit. I mean, it works. I'm not mad at it, but I feel like it took a little bit more work than usual. I'm gonna try using the E31, which they call the flat concealer brush. But it says applies concealers, primers, or great for packing eyeshadow. So you know what? I'm gonna try this. Let's see if that works better. I don't know. I mean, this is definitely great if I wanted to cut out the crease. But I think I'm gonna have to give this brush a go again. For the under eye, I'm just gonna smudge it with the 132, which they call the small blending brush. Blends out eyeshadow with extreme detail for those hard to reach areas. Actually, you know what? No, I'm gonna use this on my crease. I'm gonna mix these two colors together just so I can get a little bit more definition in the crease. Oh yeah, that's perfect for that. It's pretty stiff, but I like it because you get like hella control. So now I'm gonna move on to the under eyes. I'm gonna go back to the E138, this angled one, and I'm gonna go to the first shade that we used. Boop. And I'm just gonna smoke this on the lower lash line. So I'm a little curious about this flat shader brush. So I'm gonna use this shimmery shade right here. And I'm just gonna tap this on the outer corner. It's just, it doesn't pack it on like I want it to. Oh my god, my lips are so, oh my god, I'm so sorry guys. My lips were so disgusting this whole time and I didn't know. I mean, the eyeshadow's fine. Okay, I'm gonna move into the inner corner highlight. Oh no, I can't. I have to use this 134. Okay, 134. Crease brush? How is this a crease brush? For whose crease? So they call this the pencil crease brush and it's like so tiny. Perfect for smoking out water or lash line and intensifying crease. I'm just gonna use this for my lower lash line and I'm gonna use a darker shade in the palette. Nope. Nope, I hate it. It's so stiff that I feel like it's literally scratching. Yeah, no, I'm not using that again. Nope. No, sorry. I'm not sorry. Why am I sorry? Now I'm gonna move on to the inner corner highlight and I'm using the E139 smudge brush, ideal for smoking out your water or lash line or for a pop of color in your inner corner. That's exactly what I'm doing. Using this shimmery yellow gold and I'm gonna try using it dry just to give it a chance. I mean, it's there. I will say that that particular shade is flaky. Yeah, no, I'm gonna use it wet. Boom. So I have this one left, the 133, which is a angled liner and spoolie. And these two brushes, which I'm saving for highlight and contour for my nose. So these are the remaining Plush Foam Mink face brushes that I haven't used yet. And I'm going to start off using a bronzer. So I'm going to use the F23, which is a flat top foundation brush. I don't know if that's dense enough for a foundation brush. Perfect for a seamless application of liquid, cream, or powder foundation. Maybe powder foundation, but I don't think liquid foundation. It's just not dense enough. So currently my bronzer is this single Anastasia Beverly Hills contour kit refill, and this is in the shade Cinnamon. I found this at Marshall's for $6, so hell yeah, I grabbed it. I'm feeling like a little bit of drag like against the skin. Like, I don't know if it's the brush. Sometimes it's not the brush's fault, sometimes it's the foundation, or it's my fault because I didn't set the foundation. I'm gonna take the first brush I used to just blend it out. Yeah, I don't feel like grabbiness on this brush, which is weird. I feel like it's turning blotchy. Do you see that? Ugh, whatever. I'm over it. Now I'm gonna take the F24. They call it the blush brush. Go-to brush for flawless application of cream or powder blush. I feel like it's a little too concentrated for a powder blush. And it's a little too dense. It's hella dense, actually. I'm using something different for blush, so I'm definitely gonna just use this for contour. I feel like this is so much better for contour. Yeah, this one doesn't grab. I definitely am loving the F24 for contour because it's so precise and it's so like... And then I'm gonna contour using the pink angled blending brush. Blend out, crease, or apply color onto lid. I feel like it's too big for the lid, no? Anyway, I'm gonna try using this for contouring my nose. Okay, so I'm left with 4 brushes to try. So the F22 is great for contouring and precision blending. I can see how it's good for contouring because it's angled. Here's the thing, I was thinking more like what am I going to use for blush first, because like there were so many options for contouring. I feel like this is the most like least dense. I like to apply my blush with a non-dense brush so I can build up the intensity that I want instead of like getting it on there and then trying to buff it out. I feel like it's like not picking up anything. I feel the grabbiness with this one too. I don't know why. Like these are all made out of the same fiber. Yeah, I feel like I'm not gonna show you close up because like my skin looks gross. I feel like it's kind of wiping away the foundation. It's kind of weird how it's inconsistent with like the brush hairs. This one doesn't grab. This one doesn't grab, but this one does. Like, let me just explain something to you. So I typically apply highlights with my large like fan brush. It's dual fiber. It's really wispy at the ends. What I like about it is that I'm able to diffuse the highlighter as I'm building it up. So I'm gonna try the F25. Oh, it is called the highlighting brush. Applies and blends out cream or powder highlight for a subtle or blinding glow. It started out looking like it was gonna be like it actually blended out really well. And I'm going to take the E128, the mini tapered blending brush. Blends out inner and outer corner area with precise blending. It applied it. I'm not mad at it. Do I look crazy? I feel like I'm so yellow right now. Like I'm blending into the background. I look like a child of jaundice. Now I'm left with just one brush. I can cheat and just be like, oh, I'm gonna use this spoolie for my brows and I'm done, but it's double-ended. I don't really use angled liner brushes, so I don't know what I'm gonna do with that. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna line my top lash line with the darkest eyeshadow color. Okay, I used it, but I'm not gonna continue using it because it's too stiff for eyeshadow application, but I think it's really great. This would be like the perfect brow brush if you use brow pomades. I don't. So, oh my god. Okay, so I've used up all the brushes. I'm gonna get back to you after I finish up all my makeup so I can gather my final thoughts, and I'll see you in a little bit. Okay, so I finished the rest of my makeup and now I'm just gonna share with you my final thoughts. So I've thought about it and I have separated the brushes that I don't like from the brushes that I do like, and I just want to break it down for you. So I'm going to start off with the pink set, the All About Eyes set. For $10.55, this is a pretty amazing deal. You get a brush holder. It's actually a case that you can close, but there are 2 duds that I don't like. One of them is the 130. I think it's because this one is kind of deformed. I think it was kind of like a manufacturer's defect. It kind of will happen when it comes to brushes at such an affordable price. Also, same with the 134. I feel like the 134 has like this weird, really blunt, straight edge right at the tip. So the 130 and the 134 I'm definitely not going to use anymore. So the rest of the brushes I'm definitely going to continue using. I don't love them, but they definitely work and they get the job done, especially for $10.55. And plus, like, part of the proceeds go to Paw Paw Charity. It's just a great cause. Honestly, I feel like this is kind of a no-brainer. Get it. Even though there were 2 brushes that were duds, I still think it was totally worth it. Now on to the Plush Faux Mink brushes. With this one, I have a little bit more of an issue with because they are supposed to be made out of the same exact fiber, which is like that faux mink. Some of them had like a little bit of grabbiness, like this one had a little bit of grabbiness, and I'm looking at it right now, so you can see that there are some hairs that are just poking out, and it's not like I can get rid of them. They won't go out. They're just there. So that just, I feel like that just speaks to the actual quality of these brushes. I don't have issues like this. Oh, it's actually just shedding. Wait, no, it's not shedding. I'm confused. The other dud brush was the 137 because it came bent. Now, something I have to say throughout the entirety of the brushes here, I'm looking at it now and it's looking hella deformed. There's like little dips and stuff. For this particular brush set, I'm a little bit more hesitant to recommend because it's so much more hit or miss than the All About Eyes brush set. Like this one's supposed to be round, but the way it came in the brush roll, it is pinched. This one worked out well, but again, this one's pinched and it's supposed to be like fluffy and round. F22, this one has a lot of deformity as well. I'm seeing like a lot of dips in the brush hairs. Yeah, I don't know if I would recommend this brush set. I mean, it is $10 if you're truly just starting out, you have no brushes. I guess it's a great buy, but I would personally just invest a little bit more. Like I bought a brush set from Beige Cosmetics, and if you spend like $10-20 more, that one is infinitely 10 times better than this whole entire brush set here. Going back to the All About Eyes set, I definitely do recommend this one. So if you had 10 bucks to spend, I would definitely spend it on this one. And plus it's cuter, it's pink. It's so travel friendly. I'm like, how cute is that? And they're safe in there. And that's coming from someone that's cheap. So that's it for this video, guys. If you like this video, give it a like. And if you like me, then you should totally subscribe. If you haven't subscribed already, you're kind of like a bitch. I'm just joking. No, you are. I'm loving the new background color, but not the actual fabric, because like it looks so wrinkly dinkly like. So I'm gonna take this shade. I'm just gonna put the shade names on the screen because honestly I can't be bothered. So these are the remaining plush mink faux